go into your mobile or online banking, make sure you use your approved login ID and password. If it's your first time signing in, you should get a dual factor authentication code that you'll enter. After you register the device, you shouldn't have to do that going forward. In this case, you should be coming back to your account home screen and see which accounts you have the ability to do things with. For today, we want to send an ACH batch or ACH payment, depending on what shows on your screen. So we're going to go to Business Banking and Payments, a new payment, and here's where we're going to select ACH batch or payment. If you're doing this on a mobile device, the only difference is that you start in the lower right hand corner with the menu option, and the rest of it is exactly the same. First thing you want to do when you're setting up the ACH to send is select your SEC code, or your standard entry class code. In this case, you will know which way you are needing to send this. So use PPD to start with. Our account number pre-fills, and then we need to do an effective date. If you're sending ACH, it needs to be in the future. So we'll go out a couple of days to get our ACH prepared. Now it's time to set up your recipient. You have the choice of setting up single or multiple recipients. We'll do a new recipient. And that gives you a chance to put in your display name of what you're going to do. Give it some identifier and a choice of an email address if you so choose. From there, you need to make sure that you're setting up the proper information for who is going to be receiving this money. Make sure your account number is correct so that nothing rejects. In the financial institution screen, you'll need to make sure you have their routing number. And that should bring up the identifying information for that financial institution. Once you click on that, the name goes away from the box that you just typed it into, but it is captured within the system. If you're good there, you can go ahead and click your blue check sign, and that part is taken care of. Now, we want to send our ACH, and so we want to give it the particular information. Make sure you have a correct address for whoever's receiving it. And at this point, you can use it as a one-time occurrence, as use without save, or if you want to save the recipient for future use, you've got a save recipient option as well. Once saved, it's time to start sending. So it's going to bring up my information and what I put in those display name screens. We're going to set up a small test example. And if you want to notify the recipient, you can check the box right there to your left. Make sure everything else is correct. And then you have the ability to either draft it or approve it directly.
Approval is when you have the authority in your company to approve this particular transaction. Otherwise, you're going to draft it. We'll select draft. And it gives you the choice of either closing out or viewing Activity Center. Close means that you're done and you're going to let the approver do their part. View an Activity Center gives you another chance to look at the information. Make sure it's what you want to do. Using your 3 action buttons over on the right, you can either cancel, copy, print, review it however you need to. And if you have the ability in your company to approve, you would also have the approve option. On some versions, you'll be able to see the transaction process at the bottom of your screen, where the company is taking care of drafting. Now it's in approval mode. Financial institution still has to authorize and process it. Another best practice is for any approver to set up an alert. You go into your alerts on the left-hand tiles. New alert is an online transaction alert. Here we're going to choose the transaction we want the notification on, the account number it's coming from. And important to get the status right. If you're approving, that means it's coming from the draft status. It's in the queue, nothing's been sent, so you want to select that. And then however you want to receive the message. You put in your number to text to, if that's your choice, agree to terms no matter what your delivery method is, and then create your alert. And that should complete your transaction.